I'm making another video. I haven't really told anybody my why, my story behind why I'm so passionate about this movement that I'm a part of. And so I decided to go ahead and make a video so that way I can share it with everybody. So people can understand more about, where I come from and why I'm so passionate behind it. But out of 2.4 million deaths that occur in America every year, 75% of those deaths are avoidable due to nutritional deficiencies. On October 15th of 2014, my mom, she fell into that statistic when her heart stopped. She had a lot of health issues, and she was taking a lot of different prescriptions. One of those was Lipitor. Lipitor causes congestive heart failure by depleting the body of CoQ10. And my mom, she was prescribed Lipitor, and she later developed congestive heart failure. And that night I came home and I found my mom on the floor, and it completely just, my whole life did a whole 360, just like that. And looking back on it now, I see that she was severely depleted of a lot of nutrients, but I didn't have the knowledge that I do now. We have a free health assessment. It's HIPAA compliant, so it protects your privacy. And this assessment, based upon the answers that you give this assessment, it'll let you know what nutrients it recommends for you. If you want to know what the nutrient is, there's a little question mark. You click on the question mark, it'll let you know what that is. Then also what it'll do is there's a little Y button. And on that Y button, it tells you why you need that. It says, okay, for instance, let me use my mom. If I had known about this assessment, when my mom was alive, she would have taken the assessment, and one of the nutrients it would have recommended is CoQ10. If we wanted to know what CoQ10 was, there's a question mark. We click on the question mark. It says what it is. Then for her, we would have said why. It would have said reason based on your answer. And it would have said statin. Because statin drugs, which Lipitor is a statin drug, or statin, however you pronounce it. I believe it's statin, but statin drugs deplete your body of CoQ10. And it would have told her, you need CoQ10 because you answered Lipitor. And not only that, it'll give you the medical study done to back it up. And so I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this assessment when my mom was alive. If I had, she would have taken it, because I know that whatever you put in your, I know that if you give your body what it needs, it's going to do what it needs to do. We all know that. And unfortunately, I didn't find this until after the fact. For a long time, I was mad. I thought it was unfair because my mom didn't get that chance. And, we've only been around for less than 2 years, so many people don't know about this. And I want to just share it with everybody because, you can only neglect your health for so long before your health starts to neglect you. It doesn't matter where you are in life. It doesn't matter what you're trying to do in life. If you don't have the health to do it, then what's the point? So many people want to sit there and they want to act like, health isn't a big deal. But I mean, with 75% of the population dying due to nutritional deficiencies, that's a serious problem. And we need to wake up and we need to realize that our health is everything. If we don't have our health, it's going to rob us of life itself. And, we don't need to wait until we have disease holding us up by our neck, pinning us up on a wall to where we have no choice but to pay attention to our health. I hear people say all the time, well, I can't do this. I can't eat healthy. I can't making up all these excuses. But do you think that, hospital bills are inexpensive? Do you think that's cheap? Do you think prescriptions all the time are cheap? When you can't go into work because your health is making you stay in the bed, what are you going to do when your bills keep rolling in? Your bills don't care if you're sick. You know, like it's crazy, like where we are in America. We're like the number one most unhealthy country on the planet. And what they have on the shelves, it's like all of it's like full of crap. It's what our bodies don't need, and we just keep putting that in our bodies and thinking it's okay. You know, we're not giving our bodies the nutrients that it needs. Even if we do eat healthy, you know, like the same, you know, apple that we have today is not the same apple that we had 50 years ago or 100 years ago or 150 years ago. No, it's not as nutritious. You know, we have depleted our soil of the nutrients and minerals. So we have sick soil is producing sick plants, and then we have sick animals eating those sick plants, and then we're either eating the sick plants or the sick animals, and we become sick people, and we're producing sick babies. And then our babies are going to be even more sick. It's getting worse. You know, if we don't take care of ourselves now, we're going to have some serious problems. And I just don't, it drives me nuts when people sit there and they act like it's not a big deal. They don't make it a priority, you know, because I can honestly say I was one of those people. I knew that it was important, you know, to care about your health and things like that, but I didn't really start caring until it was my own mom, who I started seeing her, how it was affecting her. And I know there's people out there right now that probably are in the same situation that my mom was in, who need what we have. You know, like where it's critical that they get those nutrients because they're dealing with certain complications now, because they weren't giving their bodies what it needs, or because they couldn't get it from their diet, even when they were eating healthy. Supplementation is necessary now. You know, there's no way that we can get all the nutrients we need. You know, we don't cure, prevent, or treat or whatever any disease, but I mean, come on, if you give your body what it needs, it's gonna do what it needs to do. You know, if nothing else, you need to just at least take the assessment. It'll give you a health report. It'll let you know what you need. At least take it so you can see. Are you gonna sit there and wait until you have no choice, or until it's too late? Now, some people sit there and are like, oh, I can't eat healthy. I can't spend a little extra money to take care of myself. Like, I would work for free for the rest of my life if I could get my mom back. Like, when it comes to that kind of shit, eventually, like, price is not an option. Money is irrelevant. You know, like, do what you need to do and take care of yourself so that way you can stay around longer. So that way you can be with your family and your friends longer. So you can see your kids, you know what I'm saying? So you can be with them longer. So that way you can do what you need to do, what you want to do in life. Health is something that we all need to take seriously, because that's all we have. Once our body runs out of fuel, that's it. It's a wrap. We don't get another chance. We can't just come back from the dead. You know, and so that's why I'm so passionate behind it, because when I see other people who are dealing with the same issues that my mom was dealing with, and they're getting better, when they were taking the same prescriptions as my mom was, and they're slowly weaning off of their prescriptions because their body is finally getting what it needs. Like, that's beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? It touches my heart. So that's why I want everybody to know about what we have, because my mom didn't get that chance, but that doesn't mean that other people can't. So that's why I'm so passionate behind this movement. Because she didn't get that chance, but that doesn't mean that you can't. You know, she waited too late to care. And then we didn't even know about this. Because I know it would have made a difference. If it wouldn't have at least extended her life for a day, it would have given her the quality of life that she deserved. But that's why I'm so passionate. And that's why I'm going to tell everybody about this assessment. I'm going to keep telling them, take the assessment. Because we all deserve that. We all deserve to be at our optimal health. Because us passing away in sickness, we weren't meant for that. We were meant to live long, healthy lives. Because we all deserve that. I just want to thank you all for listening. And I just had to get that out there. I had to let people know why I'm so passionate about this. But I do appreciate your time. Thank you.